Hi, this is Ken Blackburn with the IKFF. This is my son, Mitch Blackburn. What we're here to show you today is the fundamental, or it's often called the classical kettlebell lifts. So we're going to show you the technique, the mechanics, the alignment, and also the breathing. So the first thing we're going to start with is going to be the swing. The swing is the foundational motion of all kettlebell training. So many elements that you see in the swing are going to be universal to the other lifts. So we're going to start off with the squat variation of the swing. Of the two variations, this is the most simplistic and a great place to start for beginners. So what Mitch is going to do, he's going to simply squat back, and then he's going to stand up. Important components on the upswing: he wants to maintain connectivity between his hips and his arms. And on the way down, he wants to make sure and stay deflected back so that he protects his back and he saves his grip. Excellent. Good. Now, in terms of breathing for the swing, there's going to be two variations. There's going to be what we call paradoxical breathing and what we call anatomical breathing. So the anatomical breathing is what we're going to be focusing on throughout the duration of this clip. Paradoxical breathing is typically what you learn like in gym class. You squat down, you inhale, you exhale when you stand up. Good for deconditioned folks, good for maximal lifting, not the best for what we call work capacity. So what Mitch is going to do instead is he's going to do what we call anatomical breathing or matching breathing. So he's going to exhale on the backswing and he's going to inhale on the upswing. Good. And if he starts to fatigue, to get more oxygen, and or he's working with a heavier load, what he's going to do is he's going to throw in another exhale right here. So again, connectivity on the way up, deflection on the way down. And what we're also going to do now is we're going to segue into what we call the pendulum hip and knee mechanics. So Mitch, if you could turn to the side. And this is going to be a more advanced variation of the swing. And this is really good for work capacity because there's more relaxation points and you become what I call a momentum surfer. Excellent. Next variation we're going to show, or the next exercise we're going to show, is what we call the clean and press. Mitch cleans to the rack position and then presses up. Deflects back, goes into his backswing, presses up. And again, we're focusing on the same components we talked about in the swing. Connectivity on the way up, deflection on the way down. And when Mitch goes to his overhead position, what you're going to notice is that belt position across his palm. This implements bone stacking, and also it's going to save his grip. Tricep is forward, shoulders externally rotated. This again is going to maximize work capacity. So after fixating, he brings the belt back down, and that's good. Okay, next exercise we're going to go into is what we call the kettlebell snatch. And he's going to use anatomical breathing, and he's also going to use the pendulum hip and knee mechanics that we talked about earlier. Deflection on the way down, connection on the way up. There's an element of hand insertion right around his neck. Fixate to the top. And again, pendulum hip and knee mechanics to maximize work capacity. Excellent. Thanks, Mitch. So for the snatch, the breathing components, there's going to be an exhale here, there's going to be an exhale here, and there's going to be an exhale here. Going back to the clean and press, there's going to be an exhale here, an exhale here, and an exhale here. There's always going to be an inhale in between. So there you go. You've got the swing, the clean and press, and the snatch. Those are three very good exercises to kind of start you off in kettlebell training.